On one hand, the TMC is saying it's not our responsibility to arrest Sheikh Shah Jahan. On another hand, your National General Secretary Abhishek is giving an excuse almost that, see, we can't arrest Shah Jahan because there's a stay by the High Court on the FIR, and that has tied the hands of the state administration. Which one is it? Is it that the ED is not arresting, or you are unable to arrest Sheikh Shah Jahan?
Good evening, Shivani. Shivani, it's been 10 days, 12 days, and I'm doing a show with you almost every day. And you know the whole scenario as well, what is happening in Sandeshkhali. Well, when you talk about our General Secretary, he was very clear that the force will take its own thing and the action will be taken. Now, when it's about Sheikh Shah Jahan, I mean, if you just listen to me, there's 45 days, 50 days, ED went to raid on Sheikh Shah Jahan without notice, and there was instigation, there was provoking, and even ED got hurt as well, which we never supported. We wanted to support ED at every cost. But now the whole scenario has been changing and it is in front of your eyes. I mean, I'm sure that you must be knowing that there is a raid in Howrah, Dhulagarh, where 4 adults and 2 minor girls have been taken out from there. And Sabyasachi Ghosh, a BJP leader, has been arrested in this whole big prosecution racket.
That's welcome. That's welcome. The problem is that nobody is opposing that. Nobody will defend that, and that is very welcome if anything illegal was going on. But I don't understand how that explains the Sandeshkhali conundrum. One second. I asked you a very direct question. Sure, but I asked you a very direct question. Simple question. On one hand, you blame the ED for not arresting Sheikh Shah Jahan. On another hand, you're saying we can't do it because there's a stay on the FIR on him. It can't be both, right? You can't just say, oh, it's not our responsibility. On another hand, say it is our responsibility, but right now our hands are tied.
Bengal is our responsibility. The people of Bengal is our responsibility. They have voted us. They have given us the blessing. So definitely it's our responsibility. But the whole massacre and facade created by ED shall not come on to us.
Sorry, what did you say? What created by ED?
This facade, this whole facade has been created by ED.
Facade as in what?
Yes, of course. Wait, let me complete. What they did back in 50 days, I mean, you need to trust me, Shivani. I mean, it's in front of your eyes. I can't lie. You can send your journalists right now in Sandeshkhali and have a word what they have done with Sandeshkhali people.
What have they done? You tell me, what is your contention?
Why did they instigate the people of Sandeshkhali?
How did they instigate the people of Sandeshkhali? Can you tell me?
Ask the people of Sandeshkhali. Yeah, they were attacked, you know that. And what they were doing with the people of Sandeshkhali? They heckled the people of Sandeshkhali. They tortured the people of Sandeshkhali.
Sorry, heckled and what? One second. Your audio is not very clear. They heckled and what?
They tortured the people of Sandeshkhali.
Tortured the people of Sandeshkhali. Where are these allegations coming in from?
I'm telling you, I'm a responsible person sitting on a national television as a TMC spokesperson, and I'm responsible. My statement is not.
So that is the reason why you can't arrest Sheikh Shah Jahan.
The course will take it somewhere. The action will be taken. But
when it's been 50 days.
The whole Shibu Hajra has been arrested. Why? There was an FIR with Shibu Hajra. He has been arrested.
You are unwilling to lodge an FIR on Sheikh Shah Jahan. We've been through this road, Tauseef. There are women after women who have come out and named Sheikh Shah Jahan. You are not creating a conducive atmosphere. One second, you're not creating a conducive atmosphere for women to come out and register complaints against Sheikh Shah Jahan. Some of them have been registered by external bodies, and we hope that the state agency also wakes up. But I'm just curious, you say there is no FIR, so we can't act. Somebody else, Abhishek Banerjee, says that there is a stay on the FIR by the EDs. That's why we can't act. Another of your ministers said, I think Shashi Panja said that it's the ED, or the lady next to Shashi Panja said that, it's the ED's responsibility. It's a hodgepodge of narratives. I'm sorry to say, they all sound like excuses. Charu Pragya wants to come in. Charu, one second. Tauseef, one second. It cannot be that you blame the ED for raiding an individual who's an accused in a corruption case. The ED doesn't roll out a red carpet. The ED doesn't give you notices before a raid. The ED doesn't give you an opportunity to hide evidence and run away. That's not how an ED... Yeah,
This
that's not
whole
how
show's drama
it's
has
done.
been created
The,
by you.
the
And
fact that
today
you
ED is
say
more
that this is a
interesting.
facade and a drama created by ED is being heard by
ED,
people in
ED,
Sandeshkhali every day in, day out, by the Chief Minister and everybody else. And
Shivani,
this is
Shivani, I
why
challenge
women are
you.
not coming forward to police stations. In any case,
Shivani, I
women
challenge
have
you for
said
one
on
thing.
camera
All but
that
one
police
of
is
this
unwilling
officer,
to register their cases. They've tried it in the past.
can
They
you
have
not
no
listen to me?
faith in this local
You
police.
don't, you don't want to listen to me, and
I'll
it's
give you
very sad.
15 seconds more
I
and
mean,
then I'll go across to our other guests.
you know what? I challenge one of the officer from ED who went to Sandesh Khali to come on your show, which is a very important show. I like this show. It's a very interesting debate what we do every day at 6 p.m. with you, and you make your points very clear.
Why
But
would
at
an
the same
officer be
time,
obligated to come on a
we are
television
here
debate? He's not answerable to
to
you.
make our points clear as well. No, no. We are here to make our points clear. Now, why don't you call one of the officer from the ED and call me?
The ED is
Let's
going
have a
to make
one-on-one
itself
talk.
clear in court. You know that they don't fight these
Why?
political battles
Exactly,
in
Yeah.
exactly.
media. There's a certain
Let's set
protocol
everything
that an
on the court.
agency follows, but that cannot be an
Exactly.
excuse for what the state can or cannot do. Humbly,
Let's
I'd
go.
say,
Let's go to
humbly, I
that
tell
court
to you.
and
But now,
we
hold
will
on.
have a discussion.
Tauseef, now hold on. I don't want to speak over you. Charu Pragya wants to come in. Charu Pragya, the state is saying, look at everything we've done. The DGP has now gone and spent a night there. We are assuring the women of Sandeshkhali we will act. What is the problem?
Shivani, a very good evening to you, and give me just 1 minute to go over everything Tauseef has said and everything that I want to add. A DGP who's cooperating today is the same DGP who did not cooperate with NCW when Rekha Sharma ji visited, right? Her written report says that the DGP didn't cooperate, so much so that the SP didn't even send a police team with the NCW team when they were visiting Sandeshkhali. It is only after an uproar that was created later in the media, the DG as an afterthought might have decided to cooperate. But let's remember, he didn't do it in the beginning because, as usual, West Bengal police was seen colluding with the culprits instead of standing on the other side to help the victims in a situation as horrifying as this. Yet again, the West Bengal police was caught on the wrong side of the fence, and I am not saying this without facts backing my claim, Shivani. Let me remind you of the post-poll violence. You know how badly that went on, and two examples from that I will take. One old woman aged 65 years
Shivani,
who
you
was
don't
a
want to
victim of
listen.
One
rape.
second.
Her
I'll come to you.
FIR was
Tauseef, I'll
not
come to you.
registered by the
Tauseef, I'll come
West
to you.
Bengal
She's answering
police.
my question, which is why I'm not
Tauseef.
interrupting her. If anybody answers my direct question directly,
No,
I will not interrupt. Don't do what about it. That's what I don't
Shivani,
like.
please
Yes,
allow
Pragya.
me to finish
Yes,
the
Charu.
points that I'm making, and Tauseef, please don't interrupt me. I'm going to go back. The 65-year-old woman had to come to the Supreme Court in New Delhi, and the Supreme Court then directed the West Bengal police to file an FIR. Example number 2, 400 accused in the post-poll violence were served notices by the Supreme Court as recently as last week. West Bengal police did not act on it. Now you are drawing these comparisons and you are talking about the ED and the police, etc., etc., and the TMC is giving confusing statements. Shivani, let's get one thing clear. When the TMC wanted to find a scapegoat, they found not one but two. Shibu is behind bars and this Uttam Sardar is behind bars. They are both kicked out of the TMC. But you know what? Not just Sheikh Shahjahan is not behind bars. He's not even been kicked out of the political party that he very proudly represents. So much
TMC
so that
says
when
there is
ED
no
comes
case against
for
him.
a raid, a logical legal raid. No, how does TMC decide? Why doesn't the ED decide that and says there's no case?
No, they're
They
saying
claim
as
it's a
far
search
as
warrant. You know what happened?
they're saying that legally, as far as
No, no, let me
these
finish.
charges are concerned of sexual assault, possibly rape, there is no complaint against Sheikh Shahjahan directly, which is why we can't act.
Shivani,
And
give me 20 seconds.
Yeah.
no,
I
I'm coming to that.
Charu
I'm coming
first,
to that.
Charu
You know
first.
what happened if a ED team comes with a search warrant and there is a crowd, a mob of more than 500 people beating back the team which has only come to do its job. 3 officers get injured. Does it sound like there is nothing to hide here? Something more sinister is not going on? Absolutely not. Even in this case, the police was the one who apparently in the dead of the night went knocking on the doors of the victims, the women, and they were told to basically shut up. Otherwise, the wrath will be faced by their children and their husbands. How will they speak up? How will we take names? And there is a chief minister who, without the investigation getting concluded, stands up in the assembly and basically gives a clean chit.